Hello and welcome to Two Guys One Podcast with me, Matt Shepherd, and we're back again with Bolton today. How are you doing, Sam?
Not bad yourself, mate?
I am doing good, mate. I'm doing very good. Today, we're doing something a bit different today. We were going to have
video.
Yeah, we were going to have the one and only back, but unfortunately he's preoccupied. So today we're doing a bit of a special episode. We're going to do a tier list, so a tier list ranking of our favourite restaurants. So you'll be able to see at the minute. We've created a tier list from God, amazing, decent, average, bin it and never had, with some of the top UK restaurants. Yep. So what do you say, Sam? Should we get into it?
I say we get straight into it. Right. Let's start off with describing God and then all the way down to never had. Obviously never had's, we've never had it. God is, if someone texted you now saying, do you fancy going for a Nando's or something, I'd definitely put that Nando's in God. We already know that answer. So if someone texts me, do you want to go for Nando's, I'll be, yep, straight there. I'm already there. Do you know what I mean? Amazing's like, oh yeah, I'd happily go. Decent's like, it's alright, yeah, it's decent. Average is, yeah, okay, maybe. And then bin it's just, nah, I'm alright. Do you know what I mean? And never had's obviously never had. So that's the ranking. We've got 6 ranks. God, amazing, decent, average, bin it, and never had. And we'll start off with beef eater.
You know, beef eater's like,
what do you think?
They do some banging food. It's quite, it's not that expensive, is it?
It's like a cheap Toby Carvery.
Yeah, I'm gonna go average. You know,
almost
average.
Yeah, I would say average. If someone said, "Do you want to go beef eater?" I'd say, "Oh, you sure you don't want to go somewhere else?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like your last resort, wouldn't it?
I'd be happy. Yeah, last resort. I'd happily put that in average. I think that's a good shout. I wouldn't bin it because it's decent. It's not bad. Oh, I've just said decent. Nah, I'd put it in average. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say I'm never having it again.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It's not decent. I think it's like in the middle. It's in the middle between decent and average, but I'd have to put it in average.
Decent and average.
Yeah.
It's leaning more towards average. I wouldn't say it's decent. I'd say it's average. It's just an average pub, average restaurant.
Okay, let's go with that then. We'll go with average for beef eater for the first one.
Yeah.
Next one, Brewers Fare.
I've never had that. Have you?
Isn't Brewers Fare a bit like beef eater?
I think it is, but I'm not too sure I've ever been.
Brewers Fare. Oh, it's like
no, I'm not too sure. I've never had it.
Doing a quick Google search. Yeah, it's it's a bit like a beef eater. So yeah, let's put it in. Well, I've never had. I don't think I've ever been to a Brewers Fare. I've
never had it. So we'll just put never had it. Let's be honest, we've never had it.
Yeah.
We'll put it in never had.
That's a sound one.
Big Burger King. What are we thinking? Big Burger King.
That's a difficult one.
It depends what you get in Burger King, on what time of day it is. Obviously, if we're travelling up to Newcastle, there's a Burger King in the train station, and if you're a bit hungry, you can just nip in and get a Burger King. There's one at York Station as well.
I think, it's one of those things. It's always at train stations, isn't it? So,
I mean, if it's there, and if you're hungry, you're like, I could do with a Burger King. But the thing is with Burger King, I wouldn't go. There's other other takeaways, that like fast food restaurants that I'd like to go to before Burger King. So I wouldn't say it's amazing or God.
I would put it in decent.
I'd say it's decent or average.
I would put it decent. Because it's
decent. The quality of burgers are good. But yeah, you can go somewhere else is better, can't you?
I think decent. Decent. Decent.
Yeah, we'll put it decent.
Put it in decent.
Double decent.
Double decent.
Chop Walk. That's like a Chinese restaurant, isn't it? I think I've been once. Let's have a look online, shall we?
I've never been.
Yeah. Chop Walk. I'm not too sure. I'll put it in never been. I think I've been once or twice, but I can't really remember it. It mustn't have been that good. Right. Now we're on to the next. What's he even say? I don't even know that thing right there.
Oh, it's one of them milkshake places, isn't it?
Let's have a look
I can't
online.
even see.
Yeah. Creams, isn't it? Yeah, it's creams. I don't think I've been creams. There's one in Teesside.
No, neither have I. There's one like that in Darlow, isn't there? Like, what's it called?
No, I've never been creams. Like, yeah, it's Casper's, yeah.
Casper's. I assume it's a bit like that, but I'm not a big fan of those. I'm not a big fan of like dessert places.
And I'm not a fan of dessert. I think if there's too many of them about, it just gets a bit boring. You don't go to dessert places all the time, do you? I mean, I'd happily have a milkshake every day, but I wouldn't. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't go there just for like, because you can only really get dessert, can't you? So, it seems a bit pointless in my eyes.
Yeah. I can't say that I've personally been there, so
No.
I would put it in never had.
Yeah, put it in never had because I haven't either.
Tell you what, this ranking's going well, isn't it? Not had any of them.
Domino's.
All right.
Oh.
This is a big one because there's a lot of controversy over this one because I think the prices are absolutely mental.
I do, but I think the quality of the food's good. I've never had a bad Domino's meal.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good, but you get 14-inch pizza for like 16 quid.
I'd put it in amazing. I wouldn't put it in God.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd put it decent.
I would put it in. No, I'd put it in amazing. I've never had a bad meal.
You
so
have Domino's more
really...
than me, to be fair.
Oh yeah, Domino's is probably one of my favourite takeaways.
Just for the pricing, though.
Yeah, but
just for the pricing.
If we're just basing it on food.
No, we're basing it the whole thing.
Oh, the whole experience.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, in that case, then, yeah, it's a bit expensive, but I'm still sticking with
amazing. It's between decent and amazing.
Yeah, it's indecent because of the price.
All right, we'll put it in amazing.
Right, sound.
Okay. If someone said, we'll say like that's how we rank it. Like if someone said, "Do you want to fancy Domino's?" I'll go, "Yeah, defo." It depends also which situation I'm in. If I've had a drink, I'll eat anything.
I'm not gonna lie, mate. I already fancy Domino's right now. Like.
Oh, for God's sake!
Can we just pause the podcast again? I'm just gonna put an order in.
You're joking, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm joking, mate.
Jesus Christ! Not this again. Cheesy garlic bread. Right. Ed's Easy Diner. I've never been. Have you?
No, I don't even know what it is, mate. Put it in. Never had it.
Let's have a look online. See what it's like. Ed's Easy Diner. Oh, Ed Sheeran drawing. That's not right. Ed's Easy Diner. Let's have a look what it's like. Oh, it's like a American fast food place now. I don't think we've got any really up here around here, have we?
No, it looks like they're in a.
We'll put that never had. Yeah. Right. Now I really like this next one. Five Guys. This has to be one of my favourite places.
Bin it.
No way. You're not saying bin it to Five Guys.
I've never had one. For obvious reasons.
I'd happily put it in God tier, mate. Happily. If there was one above God, I'd put it there.
But again, the prices.
Yeah, it's cheaper than bloody Domino's.
Yeah, but I mean,
you're spending about a tenner, I'd say, on Five Guys.
I think by the looks of the food, because I've never been to Five Guys because the chips cooked in nut oil, so I can't. But by the looks of the food, like on Instagram and shit like that, then it looks.
Didn't stop you before.
Then it just So if anyone's wondering, I have had
the
chips before, but I somehow survived.
I'm looking at the prices here. Look, a cheeseburger, £8. Drinks. So you're spending about £12 on a burger, chips, and drink.
That's quite expensive for a burger and chips and a drink.
Yeah, but it's the quality, mate. It's all about the quality. I say with Domino's as well, it's quality, but Domino's prices are a bit extraordinary. Like $6.99 for a pizza is a bit much, and then you don't get your drink, don't get chips. You know what I mean? But with Five Guys, you get burger, chips, and drink for less than $16.99. You know what I mean?
I mean, they did. Yeah, go on. Put it in God.
It is. Well, I'll have to take you one time. You just don't eat the chips.
I'll just have a burger and that's it.
Yeah. Just have a burger and I don't know. You can get a hot dog if you want, but that's a bit weird. Yeah, I wouldn't get the chips if they're in peanut, but whatever. So yeah. Frankie's and Benny's. What do you think? Frankie's and Benny's. I think there's always a choice between Frankie's and Benny's and TGI Fridays. I think I've always got that. Which one do we go to? But I always pick TGI's because I prefer it.
I think you got to put it in decent. I say.
Frankie's and Benny's.
Yeah, I think you put it in decent because it's better than Beefeater, isn't it? It's like a step above.
Yeah, it's better than Beefeater, to be fair. Yeah. It always takes forever to get your food, Frankie's and Benny's, I've noticed.
It does. It's
Yeah,
worth,
okay,
it's
I'm
worth
happy
the
with-
wait, though.
I'll put it in between average and decent.
Yeah.
But I'll put it in decent.
Yeah.
But yeah. We should really have like halves between God and amazing, and then amazing, decent. And then, you know what I mean? That'd be great. We're here now anyway. This is the whole point of the video. Right. Gourmet burger chicken kitchen. God's sake.
Gourmet burger kitchen.
I've been there once and it was nice, but I wouldn't rush back to it.
I don't think I've ever been.
It's expensive as well.
Personally.
I went in the metro with Lucy.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You don't get much. I remember they were a bit cheap with the chips, like not much, but it was a good burger. It was a big burger as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I think it's almost the same as Five Guys, but not as good. Sort of mean. So I'd put it in decent.
All right, okay, fair play.
Have you never been?
I've never been.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'd put it in decent. It's not amazing, and it's not God, but it's decent. It's decent.
Do we even need to discuss the next
contender,
one?
Though. I think should we just not say anything?
Just put it in God.
Yeah, I was just going to say it. Right, next one. Harvester. Harvester. I don't think Pub and Grill. I might have been. I don't know. I might have just walked into a pub and had a meal and not realised it's one of these. But
I would say it's probably between average and Binnett.
Harvester. Let's have a look. No, I'm not too sure if I've been, you know. I've just put
definitely
Harvester
been to a
and it's
few.
come up with a load of tractors.
Today's podcast is sponsored by.
No, I don't think I've ever been, you know.
I say put it in
It's
Binnett.
like it's like cheap Beefeater stuff, isn't it? It's like Hungry Horse type thing. It's Hungry Horse on this list. It's not.
Hungry Horse is next. Pretty sure, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say looking at it, I wouldn't really fancy it. To be fair, it's just like a cheap Wetherspoons, isn't it? I'm not looks better than a Wetherspoons. Oh, I don't know. It's up to you. I've never really been.
I say Binnett.
Binnett? Alright, fair enough. See you later, son. See you later, Harvester, Pub and Grill.
I say Hungry Horse goes in there as well.
You think Binnett for Hungry Horse? See, I like Hungry Horse because they got the footy on.
True. Yeah, that.
The quality of service isn't the best, and the quality of food isn't the best, but they do a nice pint when you're watching the football. Like the World Cup, I had a great experience at the Hungry Horse.
They do a good pint.
Yeah, I watched England versus was it Colombia? No, it wasn't Colombia.
Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. And then Croatia also, but we don't want to talk about that.
It's where the summer peaked, isn't it?
I'm happy just to keep it an average. I wouldn't bin it.
Yeah, average.
It's there.
Okay, fair enough.
If someone said, "Oh, do you fancy a pint?" and we were going to Hungry Horse, I wouldn't say no. I don't want to go Hungry Horse. Let's bin it. I'd say, yeah, right. I just won't get any food. But yeah,
Fair play.
fair enough. I think that's an average. I think it's a good one. Casper's, that's also a dessert place. I've been there a couple of times. I haven't been there. I got delivered.
I've never been, but again, I've seen good things on Instagram and Facebook, things like that. So
It's like waffles and stuff. I'd say it's average or decent. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I wouldn't have it every day. I wouldn't. I'm not in love with it. Do you know what I mean?
I would say average.
Average. Yeah, I'm happy with average. To be fair, I'll happily put that in average. It's okay. I think desserts are almost overrated in my eyes. I'm more of a savoury sort of start. I'd happily have a starter rather than a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's just me. So Casper's is an average. KFC, Shepherd. What's your thoughts?
I'm not a big fan of KFC. I mean, if said, "Oh, do you want to go for KFC?" I'd be like, I mean, I can go, but I would say decent. Possibly, yeah. I'm going to say decent.
I'd say decent or amazing because I love a good. It's the 7 spices that I like, blowing my mind. The secret sauce and spices or whatever they are. When you bite into a chicken, like a fillet of chicken, whatever it is, it tastes unreal. the spices. But sometimes you can get a bit of a dodgy one where it's like the chicken's a bit cold. Sometimes the service isn't the best, like as in quality of food. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'll put it in decent. Just it's on the verge of being amazing, but the new chips are minging. I'm not a fan of the new chips. But everything, I love the chicken in it. To be fair,
I think I've only been like twice.
I'll put it in decent.
KFC in my life.
I'd go amazing, but yeah, I'll put it in decent for now. Right, McDonald's. We've been there plenty of time.
It has to go in God, doesn't it? Surely.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Definitely. So once we've actually put all of them in, like, so I would say McDonald's is above a Greggs at the minute.
The prices are class. At McDonald's, you can get loads for like 20 quid. You can get like 5 meals. The portions are all right. Sometimes the chips are a bit undercooked or not salted enough, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
You get the mix,
don't you? Fast food at the end of the day.
Yeah. You're paying what you
I'll
get.
happily put it in God. If someone said you fancy Mackey's for lunch, I'm not gonna go. Nah, you shove it up your. You know what I mean? I'd happily go God.
Yeah, in terms of prices, the quality of the food isn't always the greatest, but you're paying for what you get, aren't you, really? So
definitely.
So yeah, we'll keep it in God for the minute. We can always have a rethink at the end, but
we'll have a chat. We'll have a chat at the end, seeing if we want to move stuff around. The next one's Papa John's.
Yeah, you've missed one out, mate. Nando's.
Nah, that was already up there. I saw that.
Yeah, Nando's. That's
going straight to God. That's if there was one above God, it would be two above that one. I'd happily put Nando's God. But yeah, Nando's. There's no question about that. I don't care if it's price. It's the chicken. It's Nando's. It's Nando's. It's just.
I
Nando's.
don't think Nando's is bad in terms of prices. In terms of the food you get, I've never had a bad meal at Nando's either.
No, I've never ever had a bad meal at Nando's. And when you're hungover, it's even better.
Quality of the chicken is different gravy.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Different gravy.
It'll be like, I don't know. I could do with a Nando's right now.
I think they're doing takeaways now, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, well, they are, but I just haven't really got the time to go and sort it out. I need to put my own time and effort. When you're in a relationship with me and Nando's, it's a 50-50 way relationship, isn't it? Where Nando's needs to put time into me. They give me good food, and I need to give them time, don't I? So in a relationship like that, I need to buy one really. But yeah. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty with Matty's recording. But what we talked about, it was Nando's. I think we just literally put it straight in God tier, 100%.
Yeah.
No questions.
Yeah. Straight in
happy
God
with
tier.
that? Straight in God tier.
Yeah,
no need to talk. Price
brilliant.
is fine. Quality chicken, like you say, is unbelievable. I'd happily have it any time of the day, breakfast, noon, whenever. I'm happy with that. Yeah, happy days.
Yeah. Happy days.
So, move on to the next one. Papa John's. Now, I've only had a Papa John's maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. I'd say its quality is decent. Its pricing's like Domino's, a little bit cheaper maybe. But I wouldn't say it was Domino's quality. Do you know what I mean?
I would say it's between average and decent again.
I'd put Papa John's in decent.
I don't think it's amazing. Yeah, I agree.
I'd happily put it in decent. If I was putting average, I'd think
tier,
it would be a little bit harsh. You know what I mean? But if I think it's too bad to be an amazing. Like I wouldn't have Papa John's out of the blue. You'd have a Domino's out of the blue, wouldn't you? You'd say, "Oh, let's have Domino's tonight." You wouldn't put, "Oh, let's have a Papa John's tonight."
I'm more thinking Domino's than Papa John's straight away.
Exactly. So I'll happily put it in decent. I think average being a bit harsh, but yeah. So you were saying Pizza Express is unbelievable, basically. And
yeah.
I was saying, been it interesting. Now this is the first time we've actually come to a point where we actually disagree.
I don't see how you can put it in bin it. Like in terms of the quality, if you go into a pizza restaurant, you're gonna pick Pizza Express. It's decent. You normally get your food quite quickly. Prices aren't that bad. Do a banging garlic cheesy bread.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not somewhere I'd rush to. It's not go. Let's go Pizza Express tonight, and the prices are crap, and the portion sizes are rubbish.
It's difficult.
I mean, it tastes nice. Don't get me wrong. The garlic dough balls are unreal, but
dough balls as
I
well.
wouldn't bin it.
About
I think I was a bit harsh with bin it. Average or decent, or I wouldn't say amazing.
I think decent.
I'll put it in decent. It's halfway between God and bin it. Yeah, I'm happy with Pizza Express being there. To be fair, it's not. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not a place where I'd go and take me lass. Let's go on a date. Let's go to Pizza Express. It's not. Nah. But then you got Pizza Hut. It's the same. I'm not a fan of the pizzas. You know, Pizza Hut's pizzas. They're too thick and that. I like thin ones, but
I do love a good thick pizza. I think you've got to put it in decent again.
Okay, I'm happy to put it with Pizza Express the same. Yeah, I'm happy to put it in Pizza Express. That sort of line of it's decent enough for me to eat it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Pret a manger.
God.
It's like Costa sort of stuff in it. Nah, really, God?
No, I'd put it in average, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just like a snide. It's not snide, but it's like a. I'd rather go Costa, me.
It's quite an expensive.
And didn't they get it wrong once? They killed someone because they got it wrong about a nut allergy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a banging smoked salmon sandwich though. So if you're ever near a Pretty Manger, smoked salmon sandwich.
I'm putting it in average, so stuff it. Prezzo, I don't like Prezzo.
Oh, it's a bit like Pizza Express, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say average, possibly bin it.
Prezzo's that sort of restaurant where you'd have to go in with a shirt and tie and have to be
really
50-year-old.
I don't think it's that bad. I would say average.
I think it's more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll happy put it in average. Yeah, that's fair. Shake Shack. I've only had it once.
Again, probably average.
I enjoyed it. It was nice, but I don't really. There's none round here really, are they?
No, they're more like. Is it London area, Manchester?
Yeah,
that way.
Shake Shack's. Is it American? There's quite a lot of them in America as well, I think. But
yeah,
it is like Five Guys / McDonald's / that sort of like burger type thing. But I'd just put it in average because I've had it once, so it can't be and never had. I enjoyed it, so I can't put it in bin it. I don't know if I'd have it again, so it's average. Yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Subway.
Amazing, surely.
Yeah, I'd say it's an amazing. Is it God? Probably not.
No, I wouldn't put it in God.
It's only a sandwich at the end of the day.
Yeah, but the different styles that you can get, it's just, it has to be amazing. And it's quite cheaply priced as well, isn't it?
I get meatballs most of the time in Subway. They hardly have them. Honest to God. You'd think that they'd learn that everybody loves a good meatball.
Everyone loves a good meatball, mate.
Yeah, they do, yeah. So I'm putting it in amazing. Put it next to Domino's there. Spot on. Table. What the hell's table? Table.
Not sure.
Let's have a look.
I think it's going to be one I never had for me anyway.
I think it's just like a pub restaurant, isn't it? Yeah, I've never had it, so we'll just put it never had. We can't really comment on it if we've never been. But yeah, table. It looks alright. It looks like a decent food place, but nah, like I said, no, I don't think I've ever had it. TGI Fridays. I like TGI Fridays.
I think you got to put that again in decent.
Interesting.
It's not amazing. It's not.
The prices are expensive, so that's what's maybe bringing it down from amazing. If the prices were maybe 2/3 of what they are now, I'd happily put it in amazing because the chicken strip things with a honey sauce, that's class. I had it the other day with Lee and Matty, but yeah, I'd happily put it in decent. Yeah. Yeah,
decent.
I think it's better than Frankie's and Benny's in my eyes.
I think they're so closely.
Yeah. There's a close match between amazing and decent.
Yeah.
Now, Wagamama's, I've never been. I've always wanted to go, but Lucy's like, nah, I don't want to go to Wagamama's. I've always wanted to go.
I've never been, so I can't comment.
So frustrating.
What is it, like is it Chinese?
I think it's like Asian sort of cuisine. There's like katsu chicken and stuff in it.
All right, okay.
It's not bad.
I'd be open to try it, but
I've said it's not bad. I've never had one but I'd happily have one. It looks so good, but like I say, Lucy, get your grip together. Right, Weatherspoons.
This is going to be a controversial one, I think.
Me working at a Weatherspoons part time on a weekend whilst I'm at uni. I know all the dark secrets.
I think it's decent. I'm going to go with that higher tier of average.
Because the food quality's god awful. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know, like, I think once you work in the kitchen and find out.
I don't know, can I say that? Because I work there? I don't know. It's alright. I mean, definitely go to Weatherspoons. Yeah. For a pint.
Doesn't sound like you're trying to promote them very well here, Sam.
No, they're decent. They're alright in some aspects. The burgers are nice. The burgers are good.
Mm-hmm.
What else is nice? It's quite hard to...
I'm going to say top tier of average, lower levels of decent.
When you say I'm going to the pub, should we meet at Spoons? That's always like the...
Yeah.
I'd say decent. I wouldn't say average. It's not the same as Beefeater and Hungry Horse. It's the one above them, surely.
Yeah. Okay. Lower levels of decent.
Yeah. I'll try and put it there. No. Put it there. Yeah. I'll do. Yeah. Yeah.
Wimpy.
Yeah. Wimpy. No, I've never had it. I don't think.
No. Neither have I.
Wimpy is a burger place like Five Guys.
It's like American, isn't it?
Oh, it looks a bit tragic, doesn't it?
Oh, I think it's like an older type of older type of fast food,
tragic.
isn't it?
That's tragic.
You don't see many of them around.
Never had. Your sushi. God almighty, is this restaurant overrated or what?
I've never been, so again.
I've been once and it's literally sushi, obviously. It's just, I don't know, it's very cluttered is the word, maybe? Untidy.
Is it? It's like an Asian cuisine, isn't it? Where you start and
everything's just moving around. I'm like, have you seen that? That reminds you of that Johnny English scene.
Yeah, Johnny English.
What a scene that is! That's world class.
Johnny
getting
English
your tie stuck in the belt and it goes around. You're like, ah.
That actually reminds me. Last episode, I should have said Rowan Atkinson as a guest on the podcast.
Oh, that'd been good, wouldn't it?
Because he's probably one of the funniest comedians.
Yeah. I'd probably have his character, maybe not his actor. Not his.
I don't know.
Not being the actor.
But if you're just having him as general, then he's got so much to talk about.
Yeah, true. He's got your sushi. I'd say it's average because people are going to hate me if I put it in Binnett. But I'm not personally a sushi fan, so I'm not a fan of it at all.
No, neither am I. Binnett. I would say Binnett.
Binnett, yeah. If I liked it, I'd obviously put it higher. And if Shepherd had it, he probably may have had it higher. I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion. ZZ, have you ever been? I've been.
What is it?
It's like a pizza place. It's Italian. It's like Pizza Express, but on steroids. It's all right. I like it. But it's like you get these fancy pizzas. So there's not like, you can't just get like a barbecue chicken or like a margarita. It has to have like these special bits, like a load of green stuff on it. And, you know what I mean? It's like upper class. It's not
I've never
upper
been.
class. It's weird. It's a different type of Italian sort of. It's all right. It's average, I'd say. It's average. I'd prefer to go to Pizza Express.
Zizzy. Just gonna have a quick look.
It's one in York. That's where I went with my mum and dad.
Oh, there's a few, isn't there?
There's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I don't like the look of the pizzas. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like a rectangle pizza. It's weird. It is weird. And then the calzones are not as big as you can get. So yeah, I'll put that in average. I'll happily do that. I wouldn't put it any higher. Or I wouldn't bin it because it's decent. I like it. I've said decent again. It's average, not decent. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, final one. Miller and Carter Steakhouse. I've been. Have you?
No.
You've never been. I like Miller.
I am a fan of
Carter
steakhouses, though.
I'd say it's amazing. The prices are pricey, like, well, obviously you're going to get a steak and that. A good quality steak, good bit of meat. I'd say amazing. I like it. I personally would happily go Miller and Carter now.
Yeah.
Maybe a cherry top, but you know what I mean.
I'd go to a steakhouse. Like, so just for the fact it's a steakhouse, I'd say it's probably up decent and amazing.
Mhm.
You don't get many bad steakhouses, do you?
Nah. Well, yeah, Wetherspoons. Anyway, so what are we gonna move any? Do you think?
Let's have a look.
I want to move a couple. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll let you. What we'll do now is each of us will decide where we would like to move things, and then we'll have a look at yours, and then have a look at mine. So this is our joint one at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have your go at whatever at the moment. If you want to move one, let me know. Tell me.
I'm going to put Pizza Express into amazing.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
I'm also going to move... You know what? I'm going to put Subway into God.
Interesting. Okay.
Apart from that, I don't think there's any others on there that I particularly want to move. Maybe Beefeater into decent, but at the same time, it's not that great, so I'm going to keep it an average.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll leave that. I'll leave how it is. There's nothing.
Okay, that's fine. All right. I'm going to move a couple around. I'm going to put Subway back down to amazing. Pizza Express
Right, okay.
to average.
Okay.
Frankie and Benny's to average. KFC up to amazing. Hungry Horse to decent. I'm going to sneeze. Woo! Anyway, what was I saying? Harvester, never had it. I'm going to put that down there. I think that's me. Yeah.
I think if you're going to put Frankie and Benny's there, you got to put TGI Fridays.
No,
They're basically
I
the
prefer
same.
TGI Fridays.
They're basically the same.
They're not.
They're basically the same, apart from the branding.
Nah, I've had bad experiences with Frank and Benny, so that's why I put them there. TGI Fridays all the way. Big up.
It's difficult.
Yeah. I'm happy with that tier list. Are you happy with that tier list?
I would say so, apart from Pizza Express, but I'm just defending the boys in Pizza Express, so yeah.
Well, that's my take of the tier list anyway, so yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
So that's it for this tier list video. We've got restaurants. We're going to do lots more tier videos, aren't we, Shepard? So if you want to see maybe a chocolate bar one, movie one, sport one, we could do Premier League one, anything like that, let us know. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe, and if you did enjoy it, like the video. Anything else, Shepard, you want to add on the end of the video?
Just check all the socials, leave some comments, send us some DMs on Instagram if what tier list you want to see, and obviously with the power of the people, we'll get things rolling.
Definitely,
thank you.
definitely.
Subscribe.
Also, big shout out again to our music producers, Jack of Harts, doing a fab job, and I'll link their socials down below as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. See you later.
Peace.